everybody, Anime Night here. I am back with a brand new video. In today's video, we are reviewing the third episode of Kaleido Star. In this episode, we are showing Mia, Anna, and Sora practicing different maneuvers on the balance beams, respectively. Anna pulls off one of her moves on the beam, and we show Mia cheering both of them on and doing her own moves as well. And Sora does a very dangerous maneuver where she jumps from one beam, does a 720 spin, and lands perfectly on the other, much to everybody's amazement. And Mia and Anna wonder, where did she learn her spins and control of the spins? And Sora tells them that she learned it during her time in a acrobatics team back in Japan. We are shown that a crowd has gathered around a poster, and Mia, Anna, and Sora wonder what the commotion's about, and then Ken tells her that it is the Cinderella stage performance, the next big event for the Kaleido stage, much to everybody's excitement. Kalos shows up and assigns the roles of various different other people, where Anna gets the role of the prince's assistant, and Mia gets the role of the fairy godmother, but she has to audition for the role right away with a few other people. Unfortunately for Sora, there was no role for her on the main stage, and Kalos decides to give her a role where she hands out the toys during the intermissions of the stage. She wonders what is going on and questions the role, much to her dismay. She thinks about it in her room, and then we see the Fool telling her that he wonders also why she is so gloomy, and tells her that she wonders why she can see him, and he tells her that she was chosen for the stage and that a few people can see him as many others, and she wonders why he isn't bothering her. Why isn't she bothering Miss Layla? And he tells her if he wanted to, he could. But then he elaborates on a mysterious maneuver that has only been performed once, and it is only shown to those that know how to pull it off and who are destined for the stage. Sora piqued her interest on this topic with the Fool, but the Fool states he cannot explain it in any further detail until she matures a lot more and then can learn the maneuver. That's what's been elaborated. I'm curious as to what the maneuver is as well. On the day of the performance, of the Cinderella performance, Sora is having a difficult time adjusting to her role of handing out the toys to the children because they're running around and causing mayhem. We see that the Mr. Policeman is there off duty to cheer Sora on and see her on stage, much to his surprise as to why Sora is backstage, like in the general audience area. And Sora tells him what happened, and then he gets up and then demands the kids' attention. We are not shown if it was a success or not, but in the later scene, we see Sora sitting alone with the bag of toys still, much to Kalos' dismay, and starts regretting his decision of allowing her to be a part of the stage. She rebuttals and tells him that she can do better later on. The Fool comes to her and tells her that she needs to create her own path and in her own way. So at the next performance, she goes out and does some flashy moves to get the attention of the kids, which in hindsight did work, but unfortunately she later finds out that it was a bad move on her part, because what happened caused a 10-minute delay for all the other performances, because the kids couldn't settle down and some of them couldn't find their seats, and some who couldn't get there fast enough to store to get the toy wands, and some tripped and fell and had various different injuries, much to her dismay. It is until much later she realizes that her role is much more important, and she starts to figure out the importance of that role she was given. She then goes out to the general area away from the auditorium and does a few various tricks, like standing still like a statue, piquing the kids' interest into wondering if she is a statue or is alive at all. Upon this, the kids get overjoyed when they see that she is a living person, handing out the different toys, and the kids remain seated, much to her enjoyment of seeing the kids being behaved. She puts on a wonderful performance and leaves the flashy stuff behind and causes the kids to wave the wands in unison while Miss Layla performs the Golden Phoenix maneuver, and we see her on the bar with Yuri and looks down and sees the light up wands like a star, like a sea of stars. It is a beautiful scene. We later see Sora looking out the window as Miss Layla drives away, and a kid comes up to her with a marker asking for her autograph. Upon the excitement, she signs the kid's shirt. And then in the car, we see Miss Layla and Yuri sit together, and she looks at Kalos and wonders what he is expecting of her, and Kalos remains silent. I gotta say, this episode was really good. I enjoyed it. This, even though it's the third episode, but hey, episodes are good. This has been my review of episode 3 of Kaleido Star. I hope you all enjoyed this review. Keep an eye out for episode 4 review coming soon. Bye, guys.